We are live.
And this time I made sure to do a proper mic check, so I think we are accurate and
Yes,
active.
and I can see the green light flashing.
Yeah.
Well, not flashing, but the green light on. So there we go.
Yeah.
Mine's tucked away. There we have it.
There you have it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Slice of Mills.
Mm-hmm.
Another day, another episode. And in the last episode, we ended off speaking and just touching a little bit on fasting. And my dad was talking a little bit about how he wants to start losing some weight and how intermittent fasting is pretty good. So, yeah, we're just going to jump right into it.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to talk about fasting today. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. And lovely to have you join us and to be a part of this journey that we're on. And quite rightly so, as you mentioned, the last time we kind of ate, or I'd ate, was Sunday evening.
Mm.
And I've gotten to a point where, as I was mentioning, I want to lose weight. And this time I want to see it through far better than I have in the past.
Mm.
I found that in the past, you know, 72 hours and then 36 hours and then you break or you have little interruptions in between. And so this week, Sunday evening, I stopped. It was the last time I ate. And then last evening, I broke the fast. So I got through 3 days, the 72-hour stint. And amazingly, and I understand that there's ups and downs and perks or whatever, but just in this week alone, I lost 3.5 Ks, which was fascinating for me, and I like it, and I realized that for me that works and works very well. I drank a tremendous amount of hot water or coffee, coffee with honey, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think for me what really worked was. Was just making a conscious decision. Enough's enough. I don't want to carry on the way I am. And I'd like to, by the end of this year, get down to a decent figure and not be this bloated, overweight, elderly man. So we get in there and it's nice. I've even had some colleagues that are saying, wow, you can see your stomach's gone. So a lot of it is sitting here and also here on the sides and underneath and the arms here as well. So hopefully we'll trim that all up.
It's the hardest spaces to lose fat and lose the stores.
Yeah, for sure.
So I actually saw a pretty good, specifically on weight loss, I saw a very good illustration of it where it shows like a digestive tract.
Oh, yes.
And it's like an animated thing where they talk about you go in and then McDonald's burger has $1,200. Each calorie is $1.
Yeah.
And then the heart goes around and gives it to every lung or to the lungs, to the digestive tract, whatever.
Very nice.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, yeah.
So for those of you who haven't watched it or don't know it, I'll see if I can find it if I can. Top corner. If not, here's a quick rundown of it. It's just a little animated thing showing how your body uses and processes calories. So when the guy eats a burger, he says that $12,000 come from the 12,000 calories of a McDonald's burger. And then at the end, after blood goes around and gives its portion to the heart, the muscles, the what, at the end he comes back and he goes to the bank, which is the stomach, called the calorie bank. And he says to him, yeah, we've got $500 left over. And the thing says, okay, we'll store it, see you next time. Then the next day, it's the same thing, but this time the guy is eating celery, strawberries, and a whole bunch of other healthy stuff. And the digestive tract bullies, literally beats up the food to get the money from it. That's a pretty cool illustration. It's very good if you can find it for children. Yeah. And then it takes the money, and this time it's only $800, and heart goes around and it's like, oh, stops at muscle, and muscle says, no, today we went for a gym session and now I need to recover, so now I need 800. And then the heart goes, oh, I don't have that, I need to go take a quick loan out. And it runs down to the bank, grabs them, comes back, pays. And that's a good illustration of how calories work in the body. So
amazing, yeah.
If you work at a calorie deficit, then your body needs to come and take from all your fat stores and your banks and use it everywhere else in your body.
No, very good.
Oh.
I like that.
Yeah, it was a very good analogy. A very quick little cute video. I like
Yeah, there are a few, and I guess one of the interesting facts about all of this, and there's another video I've also been watching. I must just remember to get the link, but it's a doctor. I think his name is Pradeep.
Mhm.
I do speak under correction though, but he talks about food and us eating food. We actually have become addicted to food.
Mm.
And it's fascinating. Again, for me, my experience was when I said I actually don't need to eat, that I didn't need to eat. And my energy levels did rise. They always say, it would go the opposite way. People assume so. But actually, my energy levels rose. And I wasn't as tired in the day as I have been when I'm eating.
Mm.
And so, I like what's going on. I like what I've experienced. And even when we were training in gym as well, I was able to train harder or just as intense as if I hadn't, as if I had eaten. So I found that you don't need to change your level of intensity or, anything in that regard. Just keep the momentum going. And in fact, you can sometimes actually increase and get better gains and fat loss.
It's interesting. I sort of disagree with that one. I think it's just because you are a lot on the heavier side compared to me. I'm quite trim already.
Yes.
So I also just finished a 4-day fast, a 96-hour.
Mm.
Yeah, whatever the math is on that. I also just finished it and broke now. I only ate dinner. So for me in the gym, I didn't have nearly the power that I'm used to having.
Mm.
Or at least if I did, it didn't feel like it.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, if I did have the strength there, it didn't feel like it. I felt like I seriously struggled through everything, especially when we did legs, when we filmed the last episode. I've really, really, really struggled. And recovery is a bit of an issue for me. Everything is sore. My biceps are still sore from 4 days ago
Sure.
when we did it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Forearms are sore, my calves are sore, my hammies are sore. Everything that we've gymmed is sore except for my back. So, yeah, I think for me, I don't have the extra stores to draw on and draw from. So,
thankfully.
Yeah.
Keep it that way.
Yeah, I try. I plan on it. I don't want to have to go through the whole process of doing all the fat loss and stuff. But yeah, to just add my 2 cents, I think there's 2 different walks, and my walk is a little bit tougher when it comes to the fasting. But I do agree. Today was the 4th day that was supposed to be the day I'd fasted. I don't know. I didn't have a specific day that I was going to cut or go back to eating. I didn't have a day I was going to break. That's the word. Break the fast. But I just had a lot of energy today, and I don't know where it all came from. I can only assume it's coming from God, because specifically for me, when I do the fasting, it's a spiritual thing. And yeah, I think it all just came from God, especially from last night. We were at U Group, and it was just some really good news of one of our friends who had brain cancer is completely healed in 3 months.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So out of nowhere it came, and out of nowhere it disappeared. Histology is completely gone. Yeah. So it's great testimonies. And yeah, so just the whole way that it all worked out, it's just great. Anyway, long story short is that for me it was a little bit tougher. And I do agree that it does seem that your energy picks up, and I don't know what that's all from. It must be, I think, back in history when we were in caves and such, we didn't eat every day back then.
No.
We would eat what we could find and what we could get when we could.
Yeah.
So ever since then, it's not actually healthy for us. Well, I don't know if it's not healthy, but it's become the norm for us to eat 3 times a day or sometimes more, and with snacks in between. So breaking that cycle and stopping it again, number one, it makes your taste buds, like my mouth has been numb the last 2 days. It felt funny.
Yeah.
So
and water, have you found water tastes?
It does get a little bit more of a metal taste.
Totally, yeah. Yeah, amazing.
But where I work, they're flushing out a new system with chlorine, so it just tastes like chlorine.
Eesh.
Yeah.
Oof, okay.
Yeah. But
that's nasty.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
That's nasty, yeah. Sure.
But yeah, I think all throughout history we've never eaten, we're not supposed to have eaten 3 times a day, and if you do, then you end up being quite round and quite thick. And that's that is how it has always been. Is those people that were in power and had wealth and had status, they would normally be fatter, and that's how people would know. Okay, listen, this guy comes from wealth. It's because he's a lot fatter. He can afford to eat. So I don't know. That's something I'll have to ask God when we go to heaven. Is, are we supposed to eat 3 meals a day? How is it supposed to be? But yeah,
I honestly don't think so. I think it's a question of you eat when you're hungry. And the other thing as well, and which I buy into again, is drinking water specifically. A lot of people have this thing out there that you must go through 2 liters of water a day or 3 liters of water a day, and there's no such thing as that, actually. The reason being is that you dilute the minerals in your body, so it becomes ineffective. And so you have negative impact and negative things that happen to you as a direct result of that. So drink when you're thirsty. Don't just drink because you have to get through that 3 liters of water, whatever the amount is that you should be getting through. And look, water itself is actually a very good diuretic. So the more water you drink, the more you actually process and get through the body and out the system, which is a great thing.
Yeah, everything, every mineral, every thing that's not needed, the body flushes it out.
But if you have too much, you actually dilute the minerals that your body actually needs. And guess what? Boom, you're in a depleted state physically as well. So just be careful about it. Think a little bit about it. And my suggestion is, if you ever are going to go down this road and do all these different things, is get advice, but figure out what works for you. Don't just do because the gurus say you must do it. Figure out what works for you, and then when you work that out, you'll start to see that you'll have sufficient energy through the day. You'll be able to get the things done that you need to get done. And also at the same time, you will either lose weight or gain weight, whatever your agenda is to go through that and see how that works for you. There's something that I have looked at and trying to understand is with our physical training, which we both enjoy, is there's one guy who talks about massive gains that he gets, and that he's changed the way he does his training. He's moved his training from, instead of 2 hours a day training that he would do, between 60 and 70 minutes now for him. Instead of doing 3 sets or 4 sets, he's now reduced it down to 2 sets. So, and then also,
just sitting.
And instead of 10 to 12, he's only doing between 8 and 10, or 6 and 8, depending on what body part he's training. Then he says that his gains also. Oh, an interesting thing was, between the sets, he would rest up 3 minutes instead of 60 seconds.
Okay.
And then a weird one for me is he would rest 3 days before
between next exercise.
Yeah, it's like, wow, okay.
No, that just shows exactly what you're talking about. Whatever works for you.
Yes. So I a couple of weeks back, I said, okay, I'm going to go down to 2 sets. But I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do that, because you like to do 3, and I give that because you are younger and you're at that real physical gains growth phase of your life. So in some instances, you can't over-exercise. You can, just do what you need to do. But now I'm going to do 2, you're going to do 3. So
how do you do
you'll start, me, you.
Yeah.
We go to the next one, you have to start again. And so it means that you'll always be, your rest period between us going from one exercise routine to another exercise routine is we're going to have to stretch it a bit. But those are the interesting things. And then the old thing that I've been battling with for many, many years is sleep. And he talks about, he actually was getting 8 hours sleep in. I don't know how people can do that, because my body wakes me up 4 hours, boom. So I'm trying to get to the 6 hour So when I wake up 4 hours, I just turn over and I lay and then eventually fall asleep again. So all good from that front. But it's good. I thoroughly enjoyed the training, and I got a sense of the elliptical trainer as well, 31 minutes. And I'm unfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember years ago I used to be fat fit.
That's a fit, but
yes, I was like dick and all that. So, but I enjoy that. It's for me, exercise is something that we as men we're designed to do. That we're designed to enjoy it. That's our out. That's our release.
Absolutely.
And
ladies can talk it out. We work it out.
Yeah, that's it. I like that. That's a good one. Ladies talk it out. We work it out. Yeah, we do.
I completely agree with everything that you're saying there, and I think specifically on sleep, it's super, super important. You've got to treat it like, I think we said in one of the previous episodes, you've got to treat sleep like a job.
Yes.
You've got to treat it like a job.
Episodes, treat it like a job.
So you have got to, and specifically for you as well, you have got to treat it like a job. You've got to know, okay, this is when my shift starts, this is when my shift ends. And if you cut yourself, okay, I've done my work for the day, but I still got to be here for another 2 hours. Okay, well, then you got to force yourself to do some extra work, isn't it?
Correct.
So then that's exactly the same thing you should apply now. Is, okay, for me, my alarm goes off at 20 past 8, which is like 20 minutes ago, to start putting the phone down, do my Duolingo so I can get some Italian in, and then I start to calm down. And this week specifically, we also spoke about it in the last episode, topic in the corner, top thumbnail thing, whatever. I'm now doing trying to do a little bit of a digital detox. So the last hour of the day, I'm trying not to be on my phone or watching TV or whatever. And then the first hour of the day, not on my phone either. So I've now leave my phone here in the living room. And since you wake up earlier, I've just asked you if you could please wake me up. And I can't say it's working or not working. I think it's too short still for me to say, because it's only been Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night.
Okay.
So it's only 3 nights. But I think the first 2 nights, my body and my brain was like, what do I do now? Now I have to actually stimulate myself. Now I'm going to start thinking. So my brain was super, super active, and I was up and down, and I could just feel like I didn't sleep deeply. And then last night, for the first time, I felt like I slept quite deeply. And I think it's a combination of doing hard workouts, the lack of food, and just maybe my body's finally catching the drift of it. So yeah, I think sleep is super, super important.
Totally.
That was the other thing I wanted to say about the lack of food, is that for me, I try to run my body like a well-oiled machine.
Okay.
So food at a certain time, a snack at a certain time, this amount of water in a day, this amount of sleep if I can, just to there's a few things that you need to grow your body and to run it like a machine, and that's what I try to do. So with that all said, me not having the food in and still trying to keep the rest of the intensity of the workout, the water intake, and all of the above, it's a little bit tough. But again, it was fine. It was great.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, and I think the big thing, if we can say anything and give any advice, is find out what works for you. Really, really, really find out what works for you.
That's just the theme for everything.
Yeah, of course.
We spoke about it for gymming. We spoke about it now for drinking water. We spoke about it's just find what works for you. Everyone is different. Everyone has made their own little way with their own little
next level.
Yeah, their own little. Shout out to you if you know who you are.
Yes,
you know who you are.
You do.
Yeah, it's we're all made differently. We all got little quirks, and our bodies all work very differently. It's the same thing. Like for you, you say that the 2 sets work for you. For me, it's 3 plus. For me, specifically, if I really want to push hard and I really want to start growing and really want to start feeling the twists and the pulls and the whatever, then I'll push for 4.
Okay.
So 4 for me is actually where it works. So the way that I do my workouts, just as a quick rundown, is in a week, in a set, in a day, I want to get 10 sets in. So let's say we're doing back and biceps. I want to do 10 sets for back because back is the focus. So the way that it works is 4 sets of the first one, 3 sets of the next one, 3 sets of the next one. There's 10. So 6 plus 4. There you go. So your first one, whatever is your main movement, whatever is the one focus that you want to be on. And for back, normally the first one is a pull, and then the second one is a row. A reason being is because it then switches the emphasis on the top and the back and the bottom and the whatever. So there's a lot of tips and stuff that we can do, and I think we'll do that later on next year after we've got our lighting and all of that.
That's tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, it's supposed to be tomorrow.
Supposed to be, yes.
Nothing's gone down, nothing's gone up, so we'll see.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, I must actually give you the details so you can log in and place the order.
I'll just keep a lookout. I've got the app on my phone. I'll just send it to you and say, let's purchase this one.
Okay,
good.
Yeah.
But I'll just take a look. I don't know if I'm going to find anything. But
we'll see.
Yeah, we shall
see. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
And then,
anyway,
it'll be nice.
Yeah. So just to finish it off there, after we've done that, then we can maybe start filming some other short form content and more upright content, which we're going to then start releasing on a few other things. But what was the point of that? This is to go back to gymming and saying that I think we'll talk about gymming and how to do what works for us at least, and maybe give you some advice and some tips. But that will come in the future. Yeah,
and the thing that we both like and enjoy, well, I particularly, I have to speak for myself here. I love the steam bath. I always do it. It's
this
like
is true.
That rounds off the whole exercise routine, and it's weird, but I like it. I just love it.
If you treat your sleep the same way that you treat the steam bath, you'll be in good.
Yeah, I guess I should. I'm enjoying the training, the gymming of intent. I'm enjoying the fasting. For there's a purpose behind it. Two things: spiritual and physical for me. And I just want to keep on doing that. And I'd like to really, really get to a target figure. I'm not going to put it out there yet. I will let everybody know if I get there or how close I get to it. So, but happy. I lost 3.5 Ks this week already. 3.6 Ks actually. Boom. Can be done.
Not too bad. Yeah.
Especially for me at my age.
It's good. It's good. Good, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our chat about fasting. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, if you want to know more about the spiritual benefits behind it, I know we touched a lot on physical benefits and all of that. So if you want to have another episode about it, let us know. And like the video. If we get to 30 likes, then we'll do a part 2 where we talk more about the spiritual stuff and how to do it.
It may not necessarily be the next episode, but it will be a follow-up episode in time, due course. But I do think it's we're going to spend time. We're going to look at what topics I think are relevant and start really taking things in a direction. So it'll be nice for you to see these different things, and so we'll see how it all starts to go in a different direction now, or not a different direction, but the right direction. And these will be with more purpose as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, more intent.
Yeah, our aim for this whole thing is either mine or Joss's or both of us, is we want to impact your lives. We want to talk into what it is that's relevant for you. So we want real topics that are happening now, not just blabbing on or just talking about stuff. So
this is true.
So I'd like you, with your friends and youth group that you go to, what topics are the guys talking about, and maybe bring some of those topics in here so we talk about them on general. But for me, the big thing is if you are having some issues or would like to find out or would like to have us talk about something that's relevant to you, by all means, please put it in the chat. And we pick up on that, and we will certainly talk about it and put it on the table. No holds barred. We're not shy. We're not scared. We don't judge. No judgment at all. It's just if we can share, and then we're going to share. We want to, and help out.
Really?
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in for another episode of Slice of Mills. That brings an end to our fasting episode.
Yeah, and this is us slicing out. Thank you very much.